Hi, this is week 8 of my 52-week storytelling experiment video diary blog thing. This is actually my third video. I didn't start doing this until I started the experiment. Anyways, this week what I decided to do was to follow through on my plans. I know last week I was talking about going I don't know if I mentioned it last week, but I was talking about I watched these videos about going pro that Marie Forleo had put up, and how it's like, you just do it. You're a pro, you go through it. And part of me kind of wants to be like, are you serious? Because, yeah, you're right. Pros, they just do it. They go through it. You're right. But at the same time, pros generally are also only, like, you're a comedian, you're a chef, you're a gardener. I'm a writer, and a market research analyst, and a customer service associate, on top of all of the other life things that I do, like being a granddaughter, and house sitting, and taking care of animals that are not mine. So, but with that in mind, I decided to follow through on the plans I make. I am a big planner. I love planning. My parents, my friends, pretty much anyone that you talk to will tell you that I like planning things out. I like having a solid plan in place, even if we don't follow it. And my biggest problem for me is that I'm really excellent at following through with plans I make for other people. But I'm absolutely when it comes to following through with plans that I make for myself. I can always do it tomorrow. Always do it tomorrow. Or the next day. Or the next day. Or sometime next week. And eventually it never gets done. So this week I decided what I would do is follow through on all of the plans that I make with myself. So when I have a to-do list with 5 things on it, those 5 things are getting done that day. Whether that is preparing food, which is a lot of what I did this week because I went grocery shopping this week. I try to only go grocery shopping once every 2 to 3 weeks. This is possible because I get a lot of food and then I cook it all and freeze most of it and then eat it as the weeks go on. Anyways, and the next thing is that I also, and other things that I did was I finished actually writing the story that I'm going to be sending out to a publication, or submitting to a publication in a couple of days. It needs to get edited. That's the last thing that's on my to-do list for today, and I'm doing it right after I record, edit, and publish this video. Yay! And I've had a tremendous amount of success this week following through with everything that I need to do before I go to bed is the general cutoff that I've made for myself. But part of it is actually, it has to do with these videos because I know that I'm going to talk about it, and I know that I'm holding myself accountable. I've always wanted an accountability partner. Always. I keep trying. I'm very gung-ho about it, and I think that my eagerness kind of, I don't know, turns people off. Like, we never end up being very well matched. So hey, if you're looking for an accountability partner, I am totally willing to give it a shot. But this is keeping me accountable as well. Even though I've got like no one listening to me, and that's cool. I prefer it that way. But this is really just for me to see how far I've come when I get to wherever I go. Anyways, so this week actually went really well, and so I'm very excited that I've made a little bit of progress. Of course, since it's a new plan, new plans are always pretty easy to stick to in the beginning. But one thing that I'm trying to hold myself to is 5 things a day, no more and no less. I am a very very good at, like, when I first start off on a new task type dealy, I will get like 2 or 3 things done in almost no time. And so then I decide that I'm going to go for like 8 or 9 things that day. And I get them all done. And then the rest of the week, I do absolutely nothing because I managed to do 2 days worth of tasks in one day. And if I can do that, then that means that I could, take a day off, take 2 days off, and then, 3 days later, I can just make it all up. That's not happening this time. I'm only allowed to do 5 things, so that there's never a deluge of productivity that I can kind of slack off on later. So, and it's working out pretty well. At least, right now, in the beginning. So, yay! So yeah, hope that you have an excellent rest of your day, and I will see you next video.